Imagine if, from childhood, some signs were already pointing to something grand in your life, something you might have felt but never fully understood. It sounds strange to think about, doesn't it? But what if I told you that small signs in childhood could actually be hints of a divine purpose reserved for only a few? You might have thought you were just a different child, perhaps more sensitive, a dreamer, or with an unusual intuition. However, what many don't know is that these characteristics can be clues, placed there to guide you toward a special mission. In this video, we will explore each of these signs, treating them like pieces of a puzzle that reveal who you truly are and why you are here. Get ready, because by recognizing these hints, you will begin to see your own journey in a completely new light. Are you ready to discover if you are part of the few chosen ones? Let's embark together on this spiritual journey in search of the truth that has been by your side from the beginning. From the very first breath, some souls carry a special shine, something that stands out even when the world is still a blank page for them. There is an idea, a feeling that echoes, something that comes like a gentle, invisible breeze, a connection with the divine that makes little sense to many, but for the chosen ones, it is a calling. These people feel from an early age that they are destined for something greater, a divine purpose being carefully crafted at every step of their journey. And believe me, this is perceived in small things, like that inexplicable instinct to help someone, even without knowing why. It's as if there were an invisible, discreet force guiding them, protecting and shaping their path. For these individuals, nothing seems to be mere coincidence. They find in every challenge a piece of a larger puzzle, something pointing them toward this special mission assigned to them. Think of those moments when you felt an inexplicable connection with someone, as if you had known the person for a long time. This type of sensation is common among those with spiritual sensitivity, as if they were, from a young age, prepared for something grand. From childhood, these individuals develop a unique spiritual sensitivity, an almost intuitive ability to perceive what lies beyond the visible. This connection does not only mean moments of peace and intuition but also deep responsibility. Imagine, for example, a child who prefers talking to adults or who can understand others' pains with impressive maturity. Many of the chosen ones report these signs from childhood, small hints that reveal the preparation for their spiritual journey. But this path is rarely easy. It is marked by challenges and difficulties that, to others, may seem insurmountable. However, the chosen ones know, on some level, that these obstacles are stages of spiritual growth, part of a larger plan, a kind of training that increasingly requires resilience and acceptance. These same challenges reinforce their connection with the invisible and propel them toward spiritual awakening. For the chosen, every moment of life seems strategically planned, as if a script is being followed to shape their character from the beginning. Even the place of birth and the people around them are not products of chance. This spiritual preparation starts early, with events and encounters that seem normal but leave deep marks. For example, an unexpected move to a different city, the loss of a loved one, or even a wise piece of advice heard in childhood, each experience helps sculpt the spiritual sensitivity that will be essential later on. This type of journey is not filled only with positive experiences, on the contrary, it is built on a diversity of experiences that test the chosen one. Every difficulty, every loss, and every achievement serve as bricks to strengthen their spirit. Imagine a child who, from an early age, learns to see beyond the surface, who questions the why of things and seeks deeper meaning in everything. They go through moments that, to others, might seem common, but for them, are lessons preparing them for the special mission awaiting them. During this preparation, something subtle but powerful manifests. It's as if a spiritual training is being imposed, and each situation pushes the chosen one to develop deeper empathy and a broader vision of life. Perhaps, still young, they experienced moments of introspection, where the mind seeks answers to what seems inexplicable. These moments of reflection, often solitary, help awaken a light and wisdom that others around them do not possess. It's as if, while others live in the present, the chosen one also sees the future, their purpose. Throughout this preparation, they feel a strong connection to something invisible. Even when nothing seems to be going right, an inner force encourages them to keep going. It's as if, in silence, they are being led to a place where they can fulfill their mission. This force brings a comfort that few can understand, a certainty that no matter what happens, there is a divine purpose in their life. This assurance gives them the courage to face the challenges that will arise, each carrying a hidden message for the next step of their spiritual journey. From a young age, the chosen ones demonstrate an unusual sensitivity, as if they have a radar for the invisible. They are children who seem to capture more than words. They feel intentions, perceive energies, and understand what is behind every gesture. This level of spiritual sensitivity usually makes them more introspective, almost as if they see the world in a way others cannot. Imagine a child who, instead of running to play, observes the environment with deep calm, noticing details that others overlook. This sensitivity can manifest in peculiar ways, such as strong empathy for animals, nature, or even people in suffering. From early on, the chosen ones are those who, upon seeing someone sad, try to understand and help, even without knowing exactly what they are doing. This is the kind of child who, upon seeing a friend hurt, feels their pain as if it were their own. This deep connection with everything around them is part of their spiritual preparation. It's the first indication that their mission involves the transformation and care of the world they live in. But carrying this sensitivity is not always easy. Often, the chosen one feels overwhelmed, as if the weight of others' emotions is also theirs. This emotional challenge is part of the training, helping them develop balance and understand what belongs to them and what belongs to others. Some chosen children report intense dreams or even visions, which are normal to them but may seem unusual to adults. These experiences serve as reminders of their connection with the invisible, a sign that they are here for something greater. This early sensitivity places them in situations of deep introspection. Even without realizing it, these children begin to seek answers about themselves and the world around them. They are not content with easy answers, they want to understand the why of everything. This interest in the essence of things will be essential in their spiritual journey, as it is what drives them to grow and discover the light and wisdom they carry. Each question and each discovery are steps that bring them closer to spiritual awakening. For the chosen ones, life is never a path without stones. On the contrary, challenges arise early and intensely. Each difficulty seems like a test, a stage to be overcome, almost as if the universe is shaping the necessary spiritual resilience for their mission. From complicated family situations to moments of loss or loneliness, all serve to strengthen and prepare them. When the chosen one faces difficulties, they feel that these experiences are part of a larger plan, destined to refine their character and inner strength. These difficult moments are not just obstacles, they are opportunities for spiritual growth. They are like steps that elevate the chosen one, pushing them to explore emotional depths and find resources they didn't know they had. Imagine someone who, even in a painful moment, finds a way to rise again, to transform pain into learning. This type of overcoming is a constant in the lives of the chosen ones, each challenge revealing another layer of their special mission, as if it were a secret unveiled gradually. It is in this spiritual training that the chosen ones learn the true strength of self-acceptance. From difficulties comes the understanding that accepting one's own limitations and learning from mistakes is an essential part of the journey. The chosen one realizes that failures are as important as victories because it is from them that true growth comes. Many report that after each difficult phase, they feel more connected to their divine purpose, more aware of the mission that awaits them. This certainty is like a beacon guiding them through the storms. Each challenge prepares the chosen one to help others who also face difficulties. It's as if they are becoming experts in transformation, someone who knows, from personal experience, the power of overcoming and moving forward. This learning generates a deep connection with the invisible, a sense of divine purpose that makes them want to assist others in their journeys. Even without knowing exactly where this road will lead, the chosen one feels they are on the right path, as each conquered challenge is preparation for the next stage of their spiritual journey. In adolescence, the chosen one begins to perceive something even more challenging, the feeling of not belonging. This sense of being different, of being somewhat out of place from the rest, intensifies. While their friends worry about everyday issues, the chosen one is drawn to deeper reflections that they themselves cannot explain. It's as if, within themselves, a new consciousness awakens, a stronger connection with something invisible. The chosen one then begins to understand that this journey is often solitary but necessary for their spiritual growth. This solitude is not only external but internal as well. They feel that the answers to their questions are nowhere to be found, they are within themselves. This leads to moments of intense introspection, where they question what truly matters in life. It is common at this stage for the chosen one to distance themselves from groups and friendships that once made sense, seeking companionship in books, their own thoughts, and often in nature. This temporary isolation helps strengthen their spiritual sensitivity, preparing them to embrace their purpose. And it is precisely in this solitary walk that they begin to develop self-confidence. Each choice and each reflection are steps toward understanding who they really are and what makes them unique. It's as if solitude is training them to find light and wisdom within themselves. For many, this phase is difficult because it requires courage to deeply know oneself and accept their differences. But once they accept this solitude as part of the journey, the chosen one discovers a strength and inner peace that only those who walk this path can understand. Gradually, they realize that this solitude is preparation for something greater. It teaches them to value their individuality and recognize that spiritual awakening is a personal and non-transferable journey. The feeling of not belonging, which once seemed a burden, now transforms into a gateway for new discoveries and a deeper connection with their divine purpose. And, when they least expect it, they begin to attract people and opportunities that will help them fulfill this special mission, showing that the journey is just beginning. Upon entering adulthood, the chosen one begins to feel more clearly the responsibility they carry. The experiences and challenges faced along the journey start to make sense, and they begin to see the role they play in the world with greater clarity. This transition is not sudden but a gradual maturation, where the wisdom gained in previous years transforms into a silent guide. The chosen one realizes that now, more than ever, they need to use their spiritual sensitivity and all the accumulated knowledge to positively impact the people around them. Understanding this divine purpose leads them to seek new ways to grow and improve themselves. They begin to study, observe, dedicate themselves to self-knowledge and spiritual enhancement. Perhaps they seek wisdom books, listen to masters, participate in groups that share this quest for spiritual awakening. The special mission begins to take shape in concrete actions. They understand that each decision and each attitude can be instruments to manifest the light and wisdom they carry. It is a responsibility they embrace with gratitude and humility. This phase of life demands discernment and courage to take a stand. Often, the chosen one needs to make difficult decisions that may go against societal expectations or even those of close people. But they know that to fulfill their mission, they need to be true to themselves and the spiritual calling they feel. This commitment can be challenging, but the chosen one feels that this spiritual journey is more important than external approval. They realize that they are not here to follow the flow but to carve new paths, offering an example of authenticity in purpose. Over time, this adult responsibility becomes a pleasure, a constant motivation to keep moving forward. The chosen one understands that spiritual growth is continuous and that the more they work on themselves, the more they can inspire and transform those around them. Each day brings a new opportunity to express their divine purpose, to be a beacon amidst the world's uncertainties. This clarity of purpose fills them with determination, preparing them for the next phase of their journey, where they will be ready to respond to the call to action that awaits them. When the right moment comes, the chosen one feels a push that calls them to action, but will that arises from within and cannot be ignored. It's as if all the learning and experiences accumulated throughout life converge at a crucial point where they need to put everything they know into practice. This call does not come with grand instructions but with a calm and unwavering conviction that now is the time to act. The chosen one understands that their role is to illuminate the path, spreading the light and wisdom they carry to those around them. This impulse to act can manifest in many ways, whether by helping someone who needs guidance, sharing their experience, or even leading a project that inspires change. The call to action does not need to be public or visible. Sometimes, it appears in small daily gestures that reflect their special mission. By answering this call, the chosen one realizes that it is not about achieving glory or recognition but about fulfilling the divine purpose entrusted to them. Every action, no matter how small, reinforces this connection with the invisible. By embracing this journey of action, the chosen one also discovers the power of self-acceptance. They understand that every quality, every difficulty, and every particularity they possess are part of what makes them unique and suited for their mission. The courage to accept who they are, with their virtues and their shadows, strengthens them, allowing them to act with authenticity. They no longer seek to be perfect but to be true. And by acting with this level of transparency, the chosen one inspires others to also find their own spiritual journeys, creating a ripple effect of transformation around them. As they respond to the call to action, the chosen one feels the responsibility and joy of fully living their purpose. They know that this path of light and wisdom is not easy, but it is rewarding. Each challenge, each moment of doubt, is an opportunity to strengthen their connection with their divine purpose. And as they walk, they leave a legacy of inspiration, like a trail of stars guiding others who are also awakening. This spiritual journey leads them to discover that the greatest power lies in sharing what they have learned, transforming the world around them with small and constant manifestations of light. Now that you know about the signs that may have manifested since your childhood, the question remains, have you been noticing these hints in your own journey? How have you been dealing with this sensitivity, with this invisible connection that seems to want to guide you? Don't let this opportunity pass. By recognizing and embracing these signs, you will be taking the first step toward living your divine purpose. Ask yourself, what am I doing today to answer this call? Am I using my light and wisdom to transform my life and the lives of others? If you felt this message touch your heart, subscribe to the channel and activate notifications to continue learning about topics that can change your life. We are here to awaken together, step by step, and your presence on this journey makes all the difference. Don't forget to share your reflections in the comments and inspire others with your experience. After all, each of us has a special role, and the more you embrace your mission, the more you illuminate the path for those walking alongside you.